Welcome to Here's How We Get There. It's the daily show filled with conversations about business and mental health in a down-to-earth style with real-world language. Now let's dive in with your co-hosts, Kenneth Shark Kinney and Trey Tucker.
Okay, Shark, Bud Light is back in the news again, this time because Dana White has decided to sign them to a 6-year sponsorship deal to bring them back into the fold with UFC. They were with them before. Now Dana says he believes in what they're doing for the country, for all the good they're doing, and he's brought them back as a major sponsor. What do you think?
I think I still probably wouldn't drink Bud Light. I didn't drink it before anyway. I don't love the taste of Bud Light, but I think it was a brilliant move by Bud Light. I do question whether or not it was a smart move for the UFC. If you truly listen to your audience, whatever brand it is, whatever social cause it is, this is something that we've already seen. I mean, he had to go on a major news channel and sort of defend all the comments that were blowing up during the hours before all over social media. I don't think it's a smart move for the UFC because I don't think that they truly listen to the audience. Now, I did not hear from anybody I'm friends with or really pay attention to. Nobody made any anti-trans comments. Nobody made any negative comments about it. It was really focused on whether or not this was a business decision that was smart or not. And if you look at what happened to Bud Light sales, they plummeted across the country. They lost major market share because of the affiliation they made before. And they realized it, they're trying to repair this. That's why I think it was so brilliant, because I knew they were also looking at doing a lot with the NFL also. But I think this was a smarter move for, at least in the short term. But if this is truly a money play, and Dana said that it wasn't, that he'd already made the money and that he listened, that because Budweiser, Bud Light, I guess, had something like 60,000 employees. They supported farmers and they had a lot of good causes and all this. You could probably say that about pretty much every beer company or food company or beverage company. They all have that sort of brand washing, that those bullet points they talk about. But is this anything that anybody in the UFC audience was clamoring for? No way. They're clamoring to see Conor McGregor back in the ring. They want to see John Jones not cancel another fight. And they want to enjoy good beer. Don't make the sponsor the main part of the story when, in all honesty, too, there's not a social stance that the UFC is jumping all over to support either. It just seems like a very weird money play at this point. And hope he enjoys the money. What do you think?
Yeah, the allure of that short-term money is really tempting, I'm sure, because I don't know what they offered him, but it was obviously enough for him to go that direction rather than maybe do some surveying with his fans or think about maybe just the focus on the product rather than politics or all the controversy surrounding him. But I think it was Don Ohlmeyer, a TV executive, who once said the answer to all your questions is money. And so he's laying it out there, and he has the freedom to do it. That's one of the great things about this country. Whatever companies can make decisions like this, and then each customer within the country or within the international world has the freedom to then decide what they want to do about it too. So it is a good move for UFC because there are so many UFC fans are loyal to UFC. It's a fairly inelastic demand, so to speak, but with something like this, when you bring in such a distraction, who knows how long that demand or that loyalty is going to continue to last.
Well, I fought MMA 100 years ago, and I haven't missed a pay-per-view in 20 years. This is not anything that I didn't want to talk about this. I'd rather just talk about the fights. That's as inelastic to your point as it is. I do think that they should have just focused on maybe beer. This beer jitsu is just not the not the right way to go for now. So hopefully one of them will tap out soon.
Thank you for joining Shark and Trey on the Here's How We Get There show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit here'showwegetthere.com. That's here'showwegetthere.com.